Welcome back to the Lord Woodford Show Football Review. We just went over a brief synopsis of Friday night's game against Williams Valley and against Tri Valley. Unfortunate, didn't really see 0-2 at this point, but it is what it is. Week 3, first home game of the year against Lyon Mountain. Now we'll talk Penn State. Big win today, 27-13 over Buffalo. Barkley from Penn State, I believe, probably made him the number one back over 100. He had approximately 120 yards today, a score. Hackenberg threw over 100 yards. Still, to me, there's no identity on what the Penn State offense is. And that's a problem. To me, that's a problem right now. They finally utilized the tight end. There was a tight end sighting, a.k.a. Kyle Corder. There were a lot of drop balls today. But what type of offense are they? It was better today. The defense is nasty. Nassib's a beast. I like him. Right now, they're the strongest part of the team right now. But I don't know what Penn State's offense is, and they gotta figure it out because Rutgers is coming to Penn State next Saturday night. So, and they lost to Washington State today. Well, technically Saturday afternoon. And that was a tight ball game last year. So it ain't gonna be easy. Temple blew out Cincinnati today, so I guess Temple's for real this year. But they need to figure out what the Penn State offense is gonna be like. Are they? I can't figure it out. So we'll see what goes on there. I'm not. Now we'll go to last week. We'll talk last week's game against Temple. That was even Joe Pa's losing seasons that he had. Last week was the worst display of football from Penn State I've ever seen since I've been up on Penn State. Taking it as a kid, I wasn't really up on football like I am now. You didn't see it from a Joe Pa team. Even when Joe had down years, they were competitive. Last week was a joke, and pretty much an embarrassment on what Penn State is all about. Penn State football is all about. No line. I mean, the offensive line. That was pathetic. That was bad. Hackenberg couldn't throw an accurate 5-yard screen pass on 2 occasions. But the play this weekend I blame right now the main culprit of why Penn State's offense doesn't have an identity at all. The offensive coordinator, John Donovan. I think he got to go. And I think Franklin needs to be the play caller. Because it seems to me Franklin he knows what the offense is supposed to be, and I think instead of being the CEO, just leaning back, waiting to make the big decision on whether to go for it on fourth down or not. I think he needs to take over calling the plays. But this John Donovan is terrible. He's ruined I believe he's ruined Hackenberg. Hackenberg is a pro-style quarterback, has a cannon of an arm, and they're just not utilizing the skills, and or he just doesn't fit the Franklin system. And if that's the case, they should have let him go last year, let him transfer. If that's not the guy that they want to run their whatever offense they want to run. So to me, I think that's probably the main problem is Hackenberg suited for their kind of offense, spread option offense. Hackenberg is not a running quarterback. He's not an option quarterback. He's a pro style passer. So what do you do as a coach? You adjust your system to what the skill set of your quarterback is, and I have not seen it. And last week was pathetic against Temple. They threw one or two deep. They didn't use the tight end. They didn't use any running back screen. And I mean, the way Temple was blitzing, you could have screened Temple to death and blew them out of the field. It didn't happen. Defensively was awesome. Wortman going down for the year, that definitely hurt. Today, Nelson goes down with an ankle. Hopefully that's not serious. But right now the defense is way ahead of the offense, and so we'll see how that plays out. Michigan won. Arkansas, Brett Broma opened his mouth about Ohio State. About the Ohio State schedule. How'd you guys do against Akron today? Oh, you lost 16-12 at home. So I think you need to shut up and worry about your teams, who you guys play. Notre Dame squeaked one out at the end. They lost their quarterback for the season. Wondering, maybe they could use Golson right now. But they pulled one out at Virginia at the end. Auburn lucked one out today. They almost lost to Jacksonville. Alabama didn't look impressive against Middle Tennessee State. Oklahoma goes to Tennessee, knocks them off, double OT. So there are a lot of close, good ball games around the country today. Now we're going to talk a little bit NFL, and something needs to be done with the New England Patriots because there was another controversy Thursday night. The Steelers headset goes haywire, and they get the radio broadcast of the New England Patriots game that was going on. I said a week ago when the ruling went down that there's no rules set, and it's obviously there are no rules for the Patriots. They can do whatever they want, and it goes to integrity. And it seems to me the NFL doesn't give one jack crap about integrity. Now, it seems to me the home team is responsible for setting up the headsets and all that. How about this, NFL? How about having one of your guys be there in the press box, setting the equipment, the headset equipment and everything up for both teams. That way you can oversee if the home team's doing it correctly, setting the equipment up or not. Since they're using your headsets, because you guys own Bose and all that, you own the rights to. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No one team should be able to dictate anything, and I think that Judge Berman he needs to lose his judge's license or whatever. He needs to lose that because at some point common sense got to take over, and this is what's going on with the NFL is baloney. I'm fed up, and take it should be posted in the NFL integrity. It should be in every front office integrity. That's what you should stand for. Fairness. Play under the same rule. And if you're not gonna follow the rules, get rid of the rule book. All your hundreds and thousands of pages of rules, and let everybody do what they want because it just seems to me this is ludicrous. It's ludicrous. Nobody in the NFL cares about rules. I have to follow rules. I have to pay taxes set for it by the government, but under NFL, I shouldn't have to pay. Well, why am I paying? I shouldn't have to pay taxes. I shouldn't have to be responsible, law-abiding citizen. Because apparently in the NFL, they don't care. Either does that Judge Berman. So, week 1 in the book, Patriots did beat the Steelers. Eagles, Falcons, Monday night. I'm gonna give. I don't have a prediction per se about the Super Bowl, but I do have one prediction: the Eagles will win the NFC East. Based on a couple factors, Dallas needs 4 running backs to replace 1. That's right. We got DeMarco Murray via free agency, so they need 4 running backs to replace him. Skandrick out. Secondary, probably the weakest part of the Dallas defense. And I think the Eagles can exploit it. Any team can exploit it, really. Dallas does have a good offensive line, but when you have 4 running backs, you don't know their styles. You're going to struggle for a while, and then I think that's going to come and bite them. Sorry, Skip Bayless, but Dallas isn't going to the. I will make another prediction: Dallas will not be going to the Super Bowl. So, can Sean Lee stay healthy? That's another thing. Greg Hardy's out 4 games. So defensively, they're going to be struggling for 4 weeks, and the Eagles get them in week 2 at the Link. So I'm pretty safe to say I can make 2 predictions. Eagles will win the East. Dallas will not go to the Super Bowl. They may be a wild. We'll give them benefit. They may be a wild card team, but I have not made my official pick. But I do like. I think the Eagles are a Super Bowl contender. I will go on record and say that. Bradford's looked very, and he's the key right now because the Eagles' defense is very much improved. Plus the addition of Kiko Alonso. If he is anything like 2 years ago, look out. But to me, Bradford's the key. Stays healthy. He should be able to stay healthy because you got 3 stud running backs. You got DeMarco, Ryan Matthews, Darren Sproles. Hand the ball off, dump pass, hand the ball off. Use Jordan Matthews, Zach Ertz, Brett Selleck, Nelson Aguilar, who's a speed demon. Once in a while, maybe get Raleigh Cooper involved. But they're just loaded on offense. They've been phenomenal on offense in the preseason. So we're going to see Monday night if they're as explosive and as good as they've been in the preseason. So we'll see about that. So have a good rest of the weekend. We'll be back. If I'm up to it after the game on Friday night, we will do a version of Friday football review for Friday night after Harrisburg coverage. So, again, have a good rest of the weekend. Have a good upcoming week. possibly will talk to you Friday night after Harrisburg covers of Friday Night Football. I'll post something on the Lowell Rickard Sports page, whether or not I will do it. Maybe if I do have my predictions made out, I will do that. Make my Super Bowl predictions. So, have a good night, and we'll see you sometime next week. This is the Lowell Rickard Show, Lowell Rickard Network. Have a good night.